What's up, YouTube viewers? Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. As each week I discuss for you guys politics and the uprunning Democratic presidential candidates for year 2020, as well as other hot topics that's going on in the world today. Alright, according to, we're going to get down to the nitty gritty about stimulus package deals and what's going on with that. And according to Vox.com, Republicans and Democrats are trying to come up with a new stimulus package. Yay! Democrats are pushing also toward expanding unemployment insurance and other additional funding through the state and the federal governments. Now, according to Vox.com, where I researched, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy and the Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, I guess I'm saying his name right, all had a past meeting a few weeks ago discussing the GOP plan, and what it would recommend, which they already recommended $1 trillion in the aid, which is good news. And Trump also has consistency trying to push his idea of having a payroll tax cut. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll have to wait and see, right? But so far, we've got the HEROES Act that was passed by the Democrats. That was a $1 trillion plan, which included $900 billion of funding for states and cities. Now, there is definitely talk between both the Democrats and the Republicans of another form of a special stimulus package that they're trying to put together. And according to Vox.com, I researched that the HEROES Act that they already passed, the Democrats gave individuals $1,200 per dependent, capped at a max of 3 dependents. Okay, so if you have any more than 3 dependents, you won't get no more than what you have with 3 dependents. Okay, but the Republicans want to reduce the income threshold to payments of $40,000. Sounds good? No, it doesn't sound good, because this means that checks would only go to smaller amounts of people, unfortunately, because they have to meet that criteria. Now, the CARES Act that was passed in March went to an adjusted gross income of $175,000 annually. And many were able to get a check of $1,200 or some kind of direct deposit if you signed up for that, and $500 per child. So that was good news, right, for many people that were struggling. Now, there's also talk of getting more funding for the coronavirus, and especially for the testing, which is good news, and vaccine development, and for the treatment of coronavirus, which we all know that we definitely need treatment because too many people are dying in the United States of America, especially. Now, there's also discussions of bringing $105 billion to schools from the Republicans' conversations that they've been having in the past and future conversations that they've been having recently. Now, that's pretty much sounds good. So schools can reopen, but like I said in my last video, I'm not really for schools opening. I think people should go online, but that's just my personal opinion. But Democrats are highly concerned, just like I am, about the extreme health hazards that will cause, if a lot of our children go to school. I mean, just recently in Georgia, they opened up summer camp program in Georgia, and at this particular location, I forget the city, and there was like half of the people in the summer camp end up having coronavirus. So you guys, they have to take more precautions, I believe, to keep our children safe. Now, Republicans have been discussing the Paycheck Protection Program. I know if you guys have heard of that. If you haven't, another word for it is PPP, shortened. And they having more funds for this program to help small businesses. Democrats argue that the minorities have not been able to have funding through this program, and it's just really not a good program for the they're not saying it's not a good program, but it's not as good for the minorities because of the credit check that they might ask for minorities. And a lot of minorities, some of them may not be able to pass the credit check, which means they don't qualify for the PPP loan. Now, let's take a look at the Paycheck Protection Program. If you go on the SBA.gov site, which is means Small Business Administration, since July 6th, it has extended its application process to apply. Now the new deadline is August 8th, 2020. So you guys hurry. If you have not applied for the PPP loan, or then you need to go online and apply. Now, this PPP is a loan to help businesses keep workers on the payroll, according to their site. And small businesses will forgive all loans if businesses meet the criteria, according to them. It also asks about employees and how many documented employees. So if you have 1, 2, 3 employees, even if it's just yourself and you're an independent contractor, good news for you, because you can still apply for this PPP loan as long as you meet all the other criteria that it asks for on the page, in which I will give further information about the form and what the form consists of and the questions that they ask on the form to fill out, and go over step by step on another video. Okay, just today is just a quick review. It also asks about employees and how many documented employees, of course, and also about the 1099 form. So like I said before, if you're an independent contractor and you have a 1099 form, which I'm sure you do, you can submit that 1099 form as proof that you are an independent contractor of your own business, even if it's just you. Okay. It also states that no more than 40% of the amount given will be for the non-payroll costs. So you guys don't get crazy. And some people are lying and trying to get this money, from the PPP loan, and they say whatever, and they say, I have 10, 20, 30, 300 employees. Okay, remember that you have to, some way, somehow prove those employees eventually, because this loan has to be paid back. Now, they do have a PPP grant that doesn't have to be paid back, and I will tell you guys further about that in another video. And I think that's only $10,000 to $20,000 for the grant. You can apply for that as well on the same site that you apply for the PPP loan. You just look for the option PPP grant instead of PPP loan and submit it. Now, the PPP loan, unfortunately, the deadline has been extended to August 8th, but if you get it in there as soon as possible, you guys, be patient and just go ahead and submit your application. Hey, what can they say? Yes or no? That's all they can say. And so all you can do is try, right? So go ahead and submit those applications and take advantage of these loans, because especially while we're going through this pandemic and so many people are getting sick and dying from this coronavirus, you have to take advantage, that these loans and grants opportunities from the Small Business Administration, from the government, helping pass these kind of government grants and loans to help small businesses. Take advantage, okay? Don't let your business just go to waste. Try to take advantage of these loans to help you, okay? So you can't just go spending crazy. Like I said, don't go shopping. Don't go to the mall. Don't go buy your daughter, your mother, yourself, your friend, or whoever some shoes or clothes, whatever, and go on a big, huge shopping spree, balling out of control, buying some car or whatever, a truck or whatever. You have to, put it in your business, okay? Because they're going to look at it. It's the government, you guys, and they know everything. You don't play with the government, and you don't play with the IRS. Those are the people that you do not play with, okay? So just be honest. If you're just a business owner, a small business owner, and it's just you and one other person, be honest and put it down, okay? Or if it's just yourself, just be honest. It pays to be honest. Good things happen to those who are honest, all right? And what do you think about, all of this that I'm telling you guys? I know I'm talking fast. I will go in another video step by step on what are some of the questions that they ask on the PPP loan process and submission of it. And we will talk about those questions on another video. But today I was just really pretty much just telling you that it is out there and the deadline is soon. So we only got a few more days. This is now August and you only got 7 more days. So hurry, guys. Fill out this application for the PPP loan if you haven't taken advantage of it. So that means even if you're, cutting grass for a living and do lawn care, have a lawn care business, or you're painting business, or you paint houses for a living, or whatever you have, whatever kind of business you have, even if it's just you and you're another person or whoever, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, fill out the application, submit the application, and try to see if you can get this extra money for this PPP loan. Now, they do ask for at the end, for credit. So if your credit is A1, then that's good for you, a plus for you. Unfortunately, if your credit is not that good, or if it's in fair conditions, you may not get approved. It doesn't say that on the site that I have read anything, but I have did it myself for someone, and the credit was not that good. So you have to make sure your credit scores is looking good, so you can hopefully be able to get approved, and give them whatever information they ask for, because they'll 9 times out of 10 they'll email you what they need. Like if they need a 1099 form, they'll email that. If they need a W-2 or some kind of form of information to prove, then you have to submit that information. So do whatever they ask for once you get that email, stating, and then submit it, and then they will let you know whether or not if you're approved or not. There's also a phone number, so it's not going to be a long wait like the unemployment number that you have to, nobody gets on the phone. The good thing about the PPP loan place is that in your state, you can actually call a number and they will actually answer the phone. I've tried it myself. You can call them, you can speak to somebody, and you can ask them any questions or concerns that you may have as well. Okay, so that's the good thing about it. So you guys take advantage of this pandemic. I know We're going through hard times right now with this pandemic, and you have loved ones and that have been sick and ill from this, and some that have died from this pandemic, unfortunately. But you know, for the ones that are living and that we still have to live, right? We still have to live in, you know, and live it the best way we can and try to survive this thing some kind of way, right? So do it for your family. Do it for you and your family, okay? Do it for your business, all right? Apply and hurry up. Deadline date August 8th. Now, if you like this video, please click the like button at the end of this video. Please comment the comment section. There's no right or wrong comments. I review all comments, okay, in a timely fashion. And please, you know, let me know if you have any questions concerning this video, the PPP loan, the extended benefits for unemployment, if you have any questions about that, or if you have any other questions about what's going on and what they're trying to pass in the stimulus packages. All right, and talk to you next time with further information as I receive it. Deuces.